Lesson 6-9 is clock fractions and common denominators. This is really going to give us another reference for adding and subtracting fractions. You can use a clock to do this, and then we'll look at another way to add and subtract. So we're going to start with the clock here. I'm going to mark our minutes on the clock. We know that each of the large numbers is worth 5. So this will help us as we go through this first part of the lesson. 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, and 60. All right, so if we take a look at number 1, it says 1/12 of an hour. So we've got this clock split into 12 equal pieces. And we know that 1/12, this little chunk here, is worth 5 minutes. So now, number 2, they want to know what 5/12 would be. So if we go over to the 5, it would be 25 minutes. Half of an hour, if I were to split my clock in half, we know half of an hour is 30 minutes. A third of an hour, if I were to split this into 3 equal pieces. Now, I know 12 divided by 3 is 4. So if I were to split this, here's my third of the clock, and a third of an hour is 20 minutes. Okay, if I come back and split it into fourths this time, I know 12 divided by 4 is 3. So here's my fourth. I can split this into 4 equal parts. So 1/4 is going to be 15 minutes. And then 1/6, if I wanted to split it into 6 equal pieces, 12 divided by 6 is 2. So I would split it every 2 to get my 6 equal pieces. I know that 1/6 then would be 10. So then I could use this information to help me add and subtract fractions. And you'll have that on Math Journal page 194, and there will be some other examples and some problems there to help you. Let's also take a look at finding common denominators to add and subtract fractions. This is kind of a review of lesson 6-8. We've got a couple different examples. You'll find these on page 196 in your Math Journal. We're going to start with 2/3 plus 2/9. Remember, whenever we add and subtract fractions, you have to have common denominators. So right now I have unlike denominators. I have 2/3 and 2/9. I know that I can take 3 times 3 to get 9. So if I multiply by 3 on the top and the bottom, I would get 6/9 plus 2/9, which would equal 11/9. Okay, we're going to get to this a little bit later, but we know that this is an improper fraction. And 9 goes into 11 once with 2 left over, so it could also be the mixed number 1 and 2/9. Here I have 13/16 minus 3/4. Again, I need to find that common denominator. So if I look at my 16 and my 4, I know 4 times 4 will get me 16, so that gets me my common denominator. Whatever you do to the denominator, you have to do to the numerator. So now I have 13/16 minus 12/16, which equals 1/16. So those are some other strategies for adding and subtracting fractions.